Hello and welcome to another skills video for Excel 2019-365. We are wrapping up the Unit 1 hands-on exercise answer key, and we will begin with the Configure Content for Collaboration section of the exercise. The first thing we'll want to do is activate the Import Data worksheet. So I'll click to activate my window and I will click to activate my worksheet. Set the print area to encompass the range from cell A1 through C29. So first I click A1, I'll scroll down to A29 or C29, hold down my Shift key and click to select that entire range. I will go to the Print Layout tab, to the Page Setup group, to the Print Area button, and I will choose Set Print Area. We can use the print preview on this sheet and verify that the contact information, which is outside the print area, will not show up. In order to do this, I will just go over here to Page Setup and activate the Settings Launcher. And then down at the bottom of the screen, I will have a Print Preview button. As you can see, this takes me into my print preview page. You can see that the active page does show up, but the emails do not. I am showing just the print area. Step number 4 says use the Ignore Print Area option to force the contact information to show. To do that, I want to go into my settings here, and where it says Print Active Sheets, I'm going to grab the drop down here. And at the very bottom of this menu, I have an option to ignore the print area. When I click that, there is room for my email address block to show, and it shows up here. I also want to ensure that the grid lines will print. If I pop out of my page preview here, my print preview, and I come back to my page layout tab, under sheet options, I have grid lines and headings. The instructions say that they want me to ensure that the grid lines will print. Right now I am viewing my grid lines. That would be the column and the row dividers. If I turn off the view, they go away. It looks like a big blank sheet of paper. I can toggle them on and off for printing as well. So when I click print, it'll ensure that grid lines, even if I don't have any borders selected, will print. Step 6, create a PDF XPS file with the following options selected. Open the file after publishing and ignore print area. In order to create a PDF/XPS, I'm going to click the File tab to go backstage, and I'm going to use the Export button. When I click Export, I have an option over here to create a PDF XPS, and I will click the button. I get a Publish as a PDF menu. I want to open the file after publishing, so I'll click right here. And if I pop into my Options button here, it will open up my Options window. There is an option in here to ignore the print area. So if I want it to ignore the print area, I will click this button and say OK, and I will publish. What will happen next is a PDF will open, and you will see that the print area and the grid lines have all printed for me because I set my settings correctly. So I can close out of there, and I can move back to step number 7 here. Check for hidden properties and remove any personal information. In order to check for hidden properties, we will go to the File tab, and on this info screen, under Check for Issues, we will inspect the document. You can just say yes to this. I'm going to look for document properties and personal information, hidden information. So I'm just going to let it look for everything because there's a lot of things you can do in here. Lots of hidden things, and I will inspect. It found some comments and some personal information. And it found some headers and footers and some hidden rows and columns. The only thing I'm being asked to remove, however, is personal information. So I'm going to come here to the personal information and remove it all. And then I'll say close. The next thing it wants us to do is check for accessibility issues. So I will once again go to the File tab, come back to the Info tab. Under Check for Issues, I will check Accessibility. It wants me to select a new table style for one of the issues and ignore all of the others. So under my accessibility checker here, I have several things to choose from. I'll look at this hard to read text contrast. So under that, I have 3 different things that have hard to read text contrast. I will choose option number 1, which is the Unit 1 cost sheet. When I click on this drop down here, it gives me more information. I will click on Quick Styles, and I will choose a table style that has maybe got better contrast, easier to read. Maybe I will choose this black one, the black and white. And I can ignore all of the other issues. I'll close my accessibility checker. Check for compatibility issues with Excel 2016 only. So once again, going to the File tab, going on the Info tab, back to our Check for Issues, we're going to check for compatibility. And the only compatibility that we want to show is any problems with Excel 2016. So I'm going to uncheck all of the rest of these. And now it shows me that I have one issue that I might want to be aware of. So I can say OK, and I can save and close my file. And that's it. You've completed the Unit 1 hands-on exercise for Excel 2019. It was a big one. We recommend that you repeat it either entirely or in part until you feel perfectly comfortable with all of the skills involved in this unit. This creates a really solid foundation for Units 2 through 5, and if there's anything that still feels shaky, it's a good time to reach out to your instructor and make sure that you have that skill down cold before you progress. Otherwise, thanks for hanging in there with us, and we will see you around the Excel.